You want to know what scares me the most about people who are biblically illiterate? When you're biblically illiterate, you are more susceptible to spiritual psychosis. And what I mean that is how the heck you know more about demons, spiritual warfare, the spiritual realm, principalities, strongholds, generational curses than you know about Jesus himself? How is it that demonology is more known than theology? There's people who know up and down the spirit of this, spirit of that, spirit of this, which I'm not negating those things because the Bible talks about the spirit of rebellion, the spirit of perversion. These are spirits that the prophets talked about. So I'm not negating that they're not real. I'm just emphasizing that this should be a concern to us that the spiritual realm is being prioritized over the message of the gospel. And you're more susceptible to be incarcerated by fear and feeling like everything is against you. And this is what Gnosticism is when you think the spiritual world is good and the physical world is bad. You're living in fear each and every single day because you think a spirit is after you, because you think you're cursed or hexed all the time. But when you think that and you don't boast in the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, you will fall into a cycle, into a little sphere and ball, a snowball of fear. And that fear will, 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind." So what does that tell us? Fear gives you no power, no love, and definitely not a sound mind. And I believe that when we revolve ourselves away from the message of the gospel and what Jesus has done, literally pulled us out of the dominion of darkness and has consecrated us back into his heart and has paid an atonement for us, when we don't focus on the gospel, when we don't focus what Jesus has done and what he's testified and what the whole entirety of the Bible has written, we fall into this fear because there's this hyper spiritualism that people are pushing, that people are accepting. And again, I'm not saying it's not false. I'm just saying that there's an over prioritization of it. And there are areas where I don't agree. That could be a different topic. But when this is bigger than this, the very thing of which Jesus has died for, no. We're missing everything because there are too many people incarcerated by fear. There's too many people in bondage and kept in chains because they're scared to make any move because they feel like God is so wrathful, so judging, that spirits are too powerful, that the spiritual realm is something that's going to just completely consume them and eat them alive, when it's the gospel. The truth of the gospel and peace that sets us free. It's where the spirit of truth is, there's freedom, and that spirit of truth is Jesus. It's what he has done. It's accepting that truth. And again, I'm not negating the spiritual realm because the Bible talks about the spiritual realm. I'm just saying that there needs to be a reorder, a prioritization. I'm tired of seeing sermons. I'm tired of seeing TikTok clips that are only talking about